I'm Mayor Sargent in the Spring Warrior community. Hurricane rebuild efforts are still happening here. Like that blue house you see behind me used to sit somewhere here. Now businesses like this fish camp are facing obstacles when applying for federal loans to help repair this damage. I took their concerns to one federal agency to find out what solutions they could provide. So that house was your home?
That was our home.
And
it was sitting right here.
Storm damage repairs looking costly for many in Taylor County. So everything shifted. How many feet would you say? Many now in the process of trying to get loans. 100 yards?
Yeah, 100, 200 yards.
David Hall owns Spring Warrior Fish Camp.
We dumped our whole life into this, and this is our home. It's sickening. It really is.
I've been following his recovery efforts since Adalia, then Debbie, and now Helene. For the first time, he's desperately looking for a small business administration loan to rebuild his business. It's suffered thousands of dollars in damages. But Hall tells me he's come up against a wall.
For SBA, we haven't even been able to submit our application yet because I can't do a DocuSign. And we've been calling them daily for 3 months now, and they still can't get it fixed.
If you could speak directly to SBA now, what would you say to them?
Let me sign my documents so that I can get the application submitted so that we can get some help and stay in business, because we're going to lose the business if we don't.
I took Hall's issue to the SBA. Is that an issue that you've seen people encounter?
And if they have that kind of issue, once again, if they can, stop by one of the centers so they can get that face-to-face help. Sometimes people, it can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's why we have the support staff to help people with their problems or issues. So we don't want them to feel like they're alone.
I checked with the SBA, who sent me this link showing the closest small business development center is on FAMU's campus. That's supported by the SBA and other partners. John Frederick with the SBA says neighbours can also email and call. And I guess beyond that, is there anything else they can do to help themselves if they are contacting you, if they are trying to get help, if they are calling you guys every day? Is there anything else they can do beyond that?
Just be persistent. We will definitely hear everybody who contact us, but if they can get to a center, that would be the fastest way to get assistance.
So the storm, when it ripped the roof off, it yanked this back half of the truss.
Dustin Whidden received help from SBA after Hurricane Adalia destroyed his gym business in 2023. He tells me it took almost a year to get that help.
The process is very arduous and daunting, and it is not helpful or encouraging at all.
But he was eventually able to get some money from SBA after being persistent about his case.
My personal experience has been you have to find the right person to get anywhere.
Checking with the SBA, so far they've given out almost $1 million in loans to Taylor County residents following Helene.
And the house is now out there.
David says it's help that's critical for this county.
We had so much loss this time with buildings and with everything. We can't afford to give up this time.
The SBA tells me they've extended their grace period until March 7th for loan applications. And last week, state representatives and lawmakers met with Taylor County residents so they could share some of their post-storm concerns. Next steps for that include getting state reps and agencies in the same room so they can have some of these neighbors' questions answered. In the Spring Warrior community, Mayor Sargent, ABC 27.